1, Scene 1, morning. Eben sits at the one computer typing. Kyle sits at the other one typing. Older Eben sits on the bench with his friend Smith.
So, Evan, how's your mother doing? They let her out of the hospital the other day, right?
Yeah, Smith. She's home, but she's really out of it. I mean, there's like 20 to 30% of my old mother there. There are moments when she will be pretty much herself. She'll sound sharp and with it, even if she is somewhat out of breath. But then her sentences become weird and they don't make any sense.
What does she have again?
Stage 4 COPD. She's not getting enough oxygen to her brain. God, I feel guilty saying that.
Trust me. No matter what happens in the upcoming weeks, you will feel guilty. You will beat yourself up. It's only natural. But you and your father are doing everything you possibly can.
Thanks for that.
How much sleep have you been getting? Again, I know you might feel guilty about resting too much because of everything going on right now, but getting rest is essential.
No, I've been sleeping fine. Well, not last night, but for the most part.
How much sleep did you get last night?
About 2 hours, maybe? I was just thinking a lot last night, that's all.
About your mother?
No. It just dawned on me yesterday that it's been 20 years since I met Kyle.
Wow, Kyle. Now there's a name you haven't said in forever. Are you okay?
Yeah.
But it's been that long already? Seems like 5 to 10 years ago, not 20.
I know.
Thank you for responding to my boyfriend application online. So, tell me a little bit about yourself.
My name is Evan. I'm 23.
I'm Kyle. Nice to meet you. What do you do?
I work at Macy's in the men's clothing department. You?
I work in the computer department at SUNY Potsdam. What do you do for fun when you're not working?
A lot of community theater, and I sing in a church choir.
Oh, religious?
Recovering Catholic. I believe in a higher power, but I'm more spiritual than religious. But I guess I will always have a soft spot for Catholicism. You?
Brought up Presbyterian, more agnostic now. I don't have a soft spot for the church my parents went to. Actually, I'm a Scientologist.
For real?
Yeah? Why?
No reason. I just always see them more as a Hollywood or California thing. Actually, my grandmother had a copy of Dianetics on the table in her kitchen for years when I was a kid.
Yeah, everyone had a copy of Dianetics back then. Good book. You ever read it?
No.
I didn't tell him that I was curious and wanted to read it as a kid, but my mother and grandmother wouldn't let me.
Grandmother enters holding a stuffed dog. Stuffed dog will come into play again later.
It's a load of bullshit.
Well, that's blunt.
Grandma was never one for political correctness or mincing words. Actually, this reminds me of when I was 4. My cousin Darla actually taught me to say shit.
Oh, your parents must have been thrilled there.
Well, they asked my grandmother to tell me to stop saying it. It seemed to be more interested in pleasing her back then than them.
Mother enters and stands next to grandmother.
Now, Evan, you must never say shit. Shit is a very, very bad word. Understand? Now, if you want to say it without cursing, you have to say bull before it.
Oh, sure, Ma. Great help there.
Bullshit. See? Bullshit is not a curse word. Can you say bullshit?
Your username Pegasus on gay.com anyway.
My favorite mythological character, a nickname I actually go by. He was this like winged horse and...
Yes, I know Pegasus. I've seen Clash of the Titans. Though in actual myth, he wasn't mounted by Perseus, but...
Bellerophon. Though I'm more into mounting than being mounted.
Clash of the Titans. My only complaint with that movie is Harry Hamlin was too covered up.
You saw it?
Yeah, stupid movie, but I watched.
Hey, that is like my all-time favorite movie.
To me, it was no different from those insipid Star Wars movies.
Well, come along. I think I found a doctor who can remove that stick from your ass.
You just want to stick it up yours.
Oof, not after it's been in yours.
So you live by yourself or with a roommate?
Word.
Why?
I still live at home.
Oh, hey, that's okay. Your parents know you're gay?
Yeah, my father and I don't really talk about it. My mother is wary of me telling too many people, like coworkers and stuff. But they're both cool with it.
That's good. I wish I had that kind of relationship with my parents. They disowned me basically when I came out. So who are you more like, your mother or your father? And this is such a weird conversation to be having when, like, I originally thought we'd just be cyber fucking by now.
I know. Boner killer. Just kidding. Well, kinda. Is this conversation boring you?
Oh, not at all. This is actually feeling more, I don't know. It's not where I was expecting this conversation to go right now, but I'm liking it, so continue. Who are you more like? Your mother or your father?
Cliche, but my mother. We're both very opinionated. We both say we like to be more open-minded. But at the end of the day, we both are convinced we're right. We both watch CNN and MSNBC religiously. We both watch the Sunday morning political roundtable shows and will start yelling at the TV. My father agrees with us politically, but locks himself in his den so he doesn't have to listen to us as we get on our soapboxes.
Mother walks in with a bag of groceries, placing it on the dining room table.
There is one huge difference between us.
I'm more hot-headed and liable to open my mouth before thinking. I also take things more personally than I should and sometimes say things that are hurtful and cruel. I sometimes go personal when debating.
I mean, how can you not? You're gay, so of course you take things more personally. Marriage equality, our right to even exist, it's all a personal issue.
Yeah, but my mother reads more. She has more facts and figures to back up an argument. She is actually a consummate debater.
Mother walks in with another bag of groceries. Father joins her this time.
Oh no, it's okay. We don't need any help unloading the car.
Yeah, just keep playing on the computer like you are.
I gotta run. You gonna be on later?
Definitely.
Eben rushes out to get more groceries. Mother and father start pulling stuff from the bags. Kyle's roommate, Alice, walks in behind him.
Alice, you're back already?
Yeah, short day at work. Remember, I told Brenda I would work her part-time shift for her?
Oh, right. So how was it?
Well, customers were extra stupid today. I love when they come up to you and ask, "Are you a register?"
Oh, God.
I just stood there motionless. The customer was like, "What are you doing?" And I told him, "Well, sir, you seem to think I could double for an inanimate object. So I was just trying to play the part."
It's amazing they haven't fired you, really.
Oh, please. The store manager and I have known each other since first grade. He knew from the beginning that I'm a smartass.
True, true.
Besides, the customer thought I was cute, so I got away with it. He gave me his number.
You gonna call him?
No, I was kind of hoping you'd write it on the wall in the men's room stall next time you go to Walmart or something.
I might be wicked, but I'm not evil.
Fine. Anyway, what are you up to?
Nothing.
Oh my God. Somebody responded to your boyfriend application?
Yes.
I can't believe you put that up. Actually, no, that's not the weird part. The weird part is that you kept it up this long.
Alice.
No, I could see putting something up like that and then taking it down the next morning and trying to act like you never did such a thing.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Don't snoop on our son. You really want to know what he's doing online?
What could it hurt?
Think, Lydia. Think.
Yeah, maybe I don't want to know this time.
Good.
Mother goes out as Eben enters with another bag of groceries.
stuff did you guys buy today? Is there a fallout shelter you guys are building that you didn't tell me about?
Well, if we ever build such a fallout shelter, you would be the last to know.
Father and Eben exit.
Kyle, look, I'm glad to see you putting yourself out there more. Think you'll meet this guy?
I don't know. There's a good rapport, but he lives with his parents.
So, you can host. Go out.
He lives 6 hours away.
Oh, well, that sucks.
Who knows?
Well, the fairy tale begins.
Hey, don't call me fairy.
Wow, I wasn't even thinking of the double entendre there. Yay! The fairy tale about the fairy wanting to get some tail begins.
Yeah, never could quit while you were behind, could ya?
Nah, I think that's something you and I have in common.
Alice exits, blackout. Scene 2. A couple of months later, Kyle and Eben are watching TV.
Are you watching Celebrity Weakest Link?
Yes. You?
Of course. The cast of the Brady Bunch is on tonight. I was just watching that old Dark Shadow show a little while ago.
My grandmother used to love that show. She had the hugest crush on Barnabas.
I don't see the sex appeal there.
Neither do I.
Now, Quentin Collins, on the other hand?
Oh, yeah. By the way, when Barnabas was in his coffin for 170 years, you think he was unconscious all the time? Because it would really suck if he was awake for all that.
Yeah, that would suck. But, like, just imagine Genie being trapped in that bottle for 2,000 years.
Okay, commercial break is over. The Brady's on. The Weakest Link is back on.
I can't believe they got Cousin Oliver. He was never in any of the reunion movies or series. Like, I assumed he was dead.
And Buck says he's the first one booted off.
Wait. They're all voting. And,
Yep, I called it. Cousin Oliver is the weakest link.
well, anyone who grew up watching the Brady's could tell you that.
Tonight on the 11 o'clock news.
Cousin Oliver throws himself from the Hollywood side.
Mother walking in, looking through mail.
He was the greatest co-star ever. He lit up every room he ever walked into.
More than a colleague. He was a family.
You two are truly disturbing. And even more disturbing is the fact that you found each other.
Hey, spring break is coming up. I'm going to be off that week. I was thinking, we've been doing this online thing for like 3 months now.
Yeah.
I could go down and get a hotel room. We could actually meet face to face.
That would be awesome.
I gotta sign off for now. I'll be back in a couple hours. It'll be so cool to finally actually meet you.
Mother comes back in.
Oh, shit.
Think you two will ever actually meet, or is it always just going to be an online thing?
We're talking about meeting.
Good. It'd be nice if you could meet somebody who makes a decent living and can help take care of your aged mother in her final years.
Oh, stop. He'll be around in a burden forever.
Joke all you want. One day you're going to be feeling so guilty making those snide remarks. You never know how deeply they can cut.
You're right. I'm sorry.
You are so easy.
Burden. Anyway, Kyle and I are talking about meeting because he works at a college, so he's off for spring break.
That's good. It's about time the two of you actually met face to face. I don't want to tell people my son's dating a computer.